Hello, friends and YouTube peoples out there in the world. What is a state citizen? Okay, as I explained in my last video or the other video, some people don't know what some of these terms are, and I've been asked to kind of go through them, even though I would just like to say Google it, but okay, I'll make a quick video of it. So this one, we're talking about a state citizen. All right, a state citizen basically just means that you are the citizen. You're declaring your citizenship to be in your nationality of your particular state that you were born in. So you're already born with that right. Um, a state citizen is essential. Now, if you declare that you are just a state citizen, you're saying just to this state do I have allegiance. I'm flying the Wisconsin or California or New Hampshire flag or Florida flag. I am that. I am not a 14th Amendment citizen, which was created, for the slaves back in like 1868 or whatever it was. Which you can do. Some people say, well, is that the same as a U.S. national? Well, U.S. national is on your passport. They would pretty much chalk you up to be the same. They're not going to give you a specific one anymore for just being a state citizen because the states really gave that power to the federal government, which issues the passports. So you're not going to get one that says you're just a state citizen. You can declare it and put it in there, and they'll probably just try to chalk you up to either a non-U.S. national, U.S. national, or just a citizen, one of those. And so, but you do have the right to declare it. And once you declare it on there, you put it into your explanatory statement. At least it's there as a matter of record. And for anything else you want to declare, you can say that they have it on file, that this is how you've filed it. Okay. But the only citizenships, nationalities that they're going to extend to you are that which they have in their database. But then at the end of course, at the end of the day, you don't really need to declare any of those because you should have your certificate of live birth, COLB, not your birth certificate in the big capitalized letters, your actual small letter, big letter name. That proves that you're a national because you're born in one of the states and you have that. That is your proof. You can also declare it. You can do your own declaration of status, if you will, and put your information on. This is what I'm saying. I am. So anyway, so a citizen of a state basically just means that you are declaring that this your only allegiance, which you can also switch allegiances from this to that just by taking an oath on your declaration of status, writing it down, and then having signing it in front of a notary as well. Because once you take an oath to somebody else, like if you take an oath to my country and jurisdiction, you're now a citizen of mine. Haha. If you take a citizenship only with like what is it? Like actually becoming a United States 14th Amendment citizen, do you have to go through their whole process? But other places, or like becoming like a U.S. national, you already are one. I believe you can just declare yourself because there's no standard, no authorized one official thing. So it's kind of like if you declare yourself a citizen of the moon, there's no moon authority to say otherwise. So you can do that. How legal and how standing, if it comes down to brass tacks in a courtroom, I don't know. But you do have the right to declare anything you want. You can declare yourself crazy or whatever, so it don't really matter, right? Okay, so moving on. So citizens of each state, basically, once again, it's because back in the old days, it says no Negroes were allowed to be citizens of the state in 1789. And they kind of go back and forth and argue these points. And so they were like, well, who are we citizens of? And they were kind of starting to try to extend it to like, okay, well, you're a citizen of the state. But Congress kind of was like, we'll take those people. Yes, yes. And so they came up with the 14th Amendment citizenship. Like I said, back in like 1868 or something like that. So all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states. So in here, they're basically just talking about, your rights of a citizen, of all free governments, For liberty to acquire property, pursue happiness, uh, and then it kind of goes on and on and on. Let's see. Rights. So in other words, basically, a state citizen, you're going to have the same ability to be taxed and treated good or treated like crap. As a state citizen, you still have to pay your state taxes and whatever else. So the term state citizen has really almost kind of been done away with. I mean, you can still claim it. They're not going to give you a special card for it. But like I said, if you claim it in the proper way, which like some of our paperwork and other people's paperwork, they're just going to chalk you up to a U.S. national. That's kind of what they call that nowadays. Okay. And in that, basically, like I said before, you have all the rights and everything. You just can't hold off any federal offices. You can't vote for anything federal. Anything local you can do or take part in. Because once again, you're still a state citizen. State citizen is a U.S. national. U.S. national essentially just means that you are a citizen of all the states, of the several states as they call them. So that's really, let's see here. The term resident and citizen are not synonymous. Okay, this is back in one of their judgments here. But a general taxing scheme. If it discriminates against all non-residents, has a necessary effect. So basically, between citizens and non-citizens. So, for instance, in the IRS, they don't use a lot of these terminologies because they don't want you to know about your freedoms. So with IRS, we're called as U.S. nationals. You're born here. You've got that right. We're not called taxpayers. We're called non-resident aliens, okay? Whereas for regular people who are already 14th Amendment citizens, you never got rid of, you didn't distance yourself and declare your other side, and that's the side you're going to use as your jurisdiction. But since for like me, I still have access to that because I put in my information that I'm just an authorized agent, letting them know, putting them on notice that I don't have to take responsibility for my social security number or the all caps name, okay? But for those people who haven't done that, you don't really want to cancel all that straight out, because if you do rescind all of that, one, they could think you're rescinding both citizenships and then you're stateless. If you say you're rescinding all of that side, then you're not going to have legal use of your social security, your all caps name and all that. Okay, so when you try to, bank accounts, credit cards, whatever else, all that stuff has that. So you want to be an authorized agent of and assume no liability when you do your paperwork to, whether you give it to the city, the state, or the passport agency, which is what I do. Okay, and other than that, so you'd be called a taxpayer or a resident alien, or a resident taxpayer, whatever it's called. So all in how they use these words, that's how they try to trip you up. So in general, that's basically what it is to be a state citizen, and a little bit of on the sides of U.S. national and how the words interplay and how they describe us in the IRS. So once again, if you don't know how to navigate these things, they confuse you, and then you don't want to deal with it, and that's how they keep you inside the gilded cage. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you viewers, subscribers, and for all you people, like I don't even know how many people who watch but haven't subscribed yet. So subscribe. Why not? Okay. But thank you for all those people who did have faith from when I had 0 subscribers, getting us all the way up to here to 800 and almost 1,000 and however far it's going to go. So once we reach those levels, unless it's something crazy, you probably won't hear me. Once we hit 1,000, you'll hear me talk about that. But other than that, after that, it's not going to really bother me. Now, if we hit 5,000 or 8,000, 10,000, then you'll hear me bring it back up. So that's our goal, 1,000. After that, not really a big deal until we hit like 5 or something like that. Doesn't mean I care any less, just means I'm not going to bore you with bugging you about subscribing, which I try not to do any of that anyway. So if you don't subscribe, that's fine. Watch the videos, share the information, look this stuff up for yourself. I'm just here to put you on the path, all right? Not here to tell you what to think or how to think or any of that stuff. So Stay out of trouble. Don't get caught. Appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to check out the offers down in the descriptions of the videos. Just all kind of goodies and stuff down there, discounts and whatever else. That's about it. Bad Wolf is over and out. And I think that's my last video for the day. Yeah, I got some more I could do, but yeah, they're light stuff. So not going to worry about it. Stay healthy. Stay away from the COVID-19. And take care of your family and friends. Tell them you love them. Talk to you later. Bad Wolf over and out.